and today's been a long work day. So I'm taking care of dinner and I'm getting it ready, and it is going to be really good. We're going to do something that I don't think we've ever done before. And so you're stuck with me. It won't be as pretty. You probably will have a lot of unfiltered moments and probably some cussing at some point. But it will be delicious because this is like what I love. I love my son and I just cooked some banana bread, and I'm cooking this, so this is going to be fun. I we like the Asian flair in our family. I realized a few seconds ago before I did this though, I like the concept of the Asian flair. I don't necessarily like the smell of the Asian flair. So I'm gonna cook for you. Well, actually, I'm gonna cook for my family, and you're gonna watch. But I'll give you the recipe. This is totally on point with what we do for nutrition, so it's really good. It is an Asian steak, asparagus, and mushroom stir fry. And here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a really good pan. You're gonna need this soy sauce. You need some soy sauce. I'll give you all the details. If you just look, I'll give you all the details, but just tell you the things you need. Soy sauce. I'm using some stevia. You just need to use like a natural sweetener that's not sugar, but a natural sweetener. I like stevia. About 2 cups of whatever this is, asparagus that you're going to trim and you're going to cut into 2-inch slices. Made my son do that. You're going to need about a cup of mushrooms, and you're going to need some garlic, quite a bit of crushed garlic, and you're going to need some green onions, scallions, whatever you like to call them. I don't ever know the difference. Oh, and this. I'm gonna show you. This is oh gosh, this right here. This stuff. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I don't want to offend any single person that might be watching this. However, I'm going to be honest with you when I say this fish sauce stinks. It smells horrible. I almost threw up when I was preparing it. It's horrible. So I've already got it going. Oh, and then you need about, this is going to serve 4 people. So you're going to need about a pound of your choice of meat. Flank steak is really good. Something you can cut early. I'm using, because I am a member of the Butcher Box family, so I ordered some sirloin tips that were already cut up. So I'm using sirloin tips as well. And what you're going to do initially, I'll show it to you right here because it's been marinating for a little bit. You're basically going to take you're going to take about half of your fish sauce, half of your soy sauce. You're going to take 4 tablespoons of water. You're going to take about a full teaspoon of black pepper, and you're going to use some sweet leaf, not a ton of it. You're going to use about a half teaspoon of your sweetener, and you're going to mix that all together, and then you're going to mix it in this bowl, and you're going to have it marinating. I've had it marinating for a while. I've pretty much been keeping it away from my face because I honestly can't handle the smell. I'm not, again, I don't mean to sound like ignorant or whatever. It tastes amazing, I'm sure. I just need nose pinchers, and I didn't bring those with me. So that's what you're going to start with. You're going to start with that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a pan, and I'll come over here. I got to move something here. You're going to need a pan, and you're going to, I use this nice, I love my cast iron skillet. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, I love my cast iron skillet. So you're going to get this heated up with just a few tablespoons of olive oil, not too much. You don't need a ton because the meat has been marinating, but you're going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I just want to know how many dudes, like, maybe I'm the only one. I love cooking for my wife, but I love it when she cooks with me, but I like cooking for my family. It's fun, and if you follow me at all personally, you'll know that I'm kind of in a season of we need some serious fun. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to take the garlic, and it's actually a full tablespoon of garlic. So I got a full tablespoon of crushed garlic. Because I'm lazy, I use the stuff in the jar from Costco. So the next time you're out fighting for toilet paper, I guarantee you they got plenty of this. So just pick up some of this, and you're going to put that in and just let it get hot. You don't want to do it for too long because your garlic will burn. You don't need to ask me how I know that. I just know it. Your garlic will burn, so you don't do it for too long. Just long enough to get it nice and warm and brown within that pan as the oil heats up. Get it. I like to say get it fragrant. Get the aroma going. I don't really say that. Then what you're going to do is, and I'm looking at my directions because I kind of messed up. Like I said, I've taken the asparagus. I've taken it. I've cut it. You cut the ends off. Did you know that if you just take the end of an asparagus and you pop it where the white part is, it'll pop perfectly. You don't even really need to cut it, but you can cut it too. And then I cut it into 2.5 inch. Connor, our youngest, because he's been doing chopping skills, and he wanted me to make sure you knew that what he learned in school was chopping skills. So he chopped it for us. And then also taking, like I said, you take your mushrooms, you get that all chopped up. I'm not going to combine those together. Now, what we're going to do is, you add the garlic in. We're going to scatter it all around, get it nice, and I can already hear it sizzling. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our beef in. I'm going to use tongs to put our beef in, because unless I need to add this sauce, I'm not adding the sauce. But I'm just going to use some tongs. So let me come over here, and I'll add this in here like this. So you're just going to add the beef, get it nice and scattered around. Like I said, I got about a pound here of sirloin tips. Not too fatty, but so awesome, full of flavor. It's just sirloin beef that's been already taken care of. Okay, and we're just gonna get that mixed around, you guys. Just start to brown it. Just get it nice and mixed around. I have mine on medium to high heat. Our stove really heats things up quick if we're not careful. So medium to high heat, got it all nice and good. Okay, I am gonna add a little bit of the sauce. There we go, just enough. That sauce again is a mixture of your soy sauce. It's a mixture of your soy sauce, that fish sauce, black pepper, and water. That's really what it's a mixture of. Now, while that is cooking, basically, we're going to just sear it. That's all we're doing is we're just searing it. So actually, we'll turn it up a little bit. We're searing that meat. We're going to toss the meat and turn it over to the other side and get it brown on that side. Really simple like that. Then we're going to add, shockingly, we're going to add more fish sauce. So what I'm going to do is just add the fish sauce that's left in there. This is what I'm going to do. But you'll see when I give you the full ingredients, because you added half of it, you're going to add the other half of your fish sauce, which, just so you know, total of your fish sauce, it's going to be another 2 tablespoons. But I will tell you, that first 2 tablespoons, it did a lot for me. So you're going to add the other half of that, and then you are going to add in another 4 tablespoons of water, or excuse me, 2 tablespoons of water, just to keep the sauce really good. And finally, you're going to add in your asparagus and your mushrooms. It's that simple. That's all we're doing. We're just cooking it all together. The key is in the sauce, you guys. So again, everything in here, totally lean, totally green. Even that sauce, the sauce we're talking about, now there is more sodium. We use the lowest sodium soy sauce we can, and there is some sodium in the fish sauce, but other than that, like, it's really simple. She's gonna think that I went to PF Chang's or Payway and I made this amazing thing. You and I both know it's not true, but she doesn't need to know it because she's having a long day. And so I would love to know from the ladies, what is the favorite meal that your husband cooks for you? What is your favorite meal that your husband, I'm turning these right now, by the way, you guys, it actually looks so good. What is your favorite meal that your husband cooks for you? I just want to hear it. Put it out there. Let me hear your meal. And then fellas, why not? What's the favorite meal that your wife cooks for you? And if you say something like, oh, but my mom, it's not the way my mom made it, that you're in trouble. So I'm going to add the remaining part of my sauce here. Okay? I'm just going to mix that in. It's getting really, this actually, okay, now that it's cooked, you guys, it smells good. It smells good. So I am going to do what they say. I'm going to add the remaining parts of my soy sauce here, or my fish sauce. I am going to add the remaining. So it's another 2 tablespoons, not a horrible amount. So we're going to add the remaining 2 tablespoons of sauce, and we're going to add another 4 tablespoons of water. Okay. So here, come over here with me. So as you're thinking about it, my favorite thing that Lindsay makes, man, she makes a lot of good food, but she makes this cheesy chicken and cauliflower thing that is stinking awesome. It is so good. There's that smell again. It's back. She makes that. That's really good. And then she also makes a Mexican. I'm gonna get some water. Hold on. I'm getting some water. Cool. She also makes a Mexican casserole that is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We don't make that like we used to, but it is super good. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to add asparagus. We're gonna add that in, and we're gonna get that nice and cooking. And we're gonna add the I don't know if you can even see me. Add the asparagus. We're gonna get that cooked in while this meat is cooking. You want the asparagus to have all the seasonings. You want it to get really good, and we're gonna add the mushrooms as well. The original recipe didn't call for mushrooms. We just really like mushrooms in our family. Do you like mushrooms? Do you know how mushrooms are grown? You may not like it after you know how they're grown. So, gonna add our mushrooms, just like that. And the other thing, I think I told you guys this the other day, but my son is taking all these cooking classes, and honestly, it's made it so much fun for us to cook together. So just mix this all up. We're gonna mix this all in. We want our asparagus to get in there, nice and saturated with all that goodness and the sauce. And boom, just like this. Once it cooks down, what I like to do is I like to see when you don't want your asparagus to get mushy. You just want it to get hot and crunchy, and you want it to stay crunchy. And then you do want your mushrooms to cook down. You really do want your mushrooms to cook down. So I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit longer. And the last thing we'll do, the very last thing we'll do, is we're gonna add in our green onions to the top and just sprinkle that all around. And that's going to be our meal. We'll serve it on a plate or a bowl. I don't know. I'll show you when we serve it. But really simple. This is going to be a full lean. It's going to be your full green if you're a part of our program. If you're not, it's just really healthy and it's really good. And I've been saying it time and time again to so many people, like our health is so important right now. So we might as well eat well, but eat healthy. And I think that's what we can do, is eat well and healthy. So after that's done cooking, we're going to add in this asparagus, and we're going to cook it and toss it a little bit just to make sure that it gets fully cooked, not soft, not gross. And my wife is going to feel really loved. You're going to feel really full because you're going to make it and you're going to like it. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And I'm checking out what people like to have their spouses make for them. Maybe you should tag your spouse or share this with your spouse so they will see your comment. And then go. If you share this with somebody and they see your comment, maybe they'll make that for you. Genius. I'm sure Lindsay's going to actually do that too. So, genius. All right, you guys have an awesome, awesome night. I'll show you the final product after. You know what? Here, let me add in these real quick. Just going to add in the onions like that. I made the mistake once though of grabbing the side of the handle of a cast iron skillet. I am not going to do that. So I'm not going to be able to bring this over to you and show you. Just know that this is going to be phenomenal. I can already tell. And it actually smells so flipping good, you guys. So, boom. Dinner is about to be served. So you guys have a great, great day. And I hope you guys eat well, but eat healthy. And keep it lean and keep it green.